Welcome to the most powerful motorsport in the world, tractor pulling. We are at Valtra Pulling Arena in Brande, Denmark.
And after last year's European Championship in September month, we are back at the usual weekend with a full Eurocup and the Danish Championship in the last weekend of July. As many years a tradition here in Denmark in the Danish organization.
And as usual, we start with the driver's presentation. So every driver is introduced to their fans.
Yeah, and starting list today, 16 tractors is on the starting list, including the Danish tractors, of course. One of them, Get Up Go, is only running for points in the national championships. The rest of them is also Eurocup. And it's the last round in their competition, and every point is counting.
Is it too soon to say congratulations? Nah.
Yeah, it definitely is too soon. We still have this pool to go. You never know what happens. Maybe it won't start, you never know. So we'll talk about that after the pool. We have really strong competition. As you can see, there's like 8 tractors that are possible winners today. So I really don't know what to say, but of course I'm going for it.
And Mannion Cools is going for one of the strongest European tractors at the moment. Front of her class. Top of the European Championship. Brilliant pull. Full pull. Brilliant.
Normally when we start a class, first puller is always a test puller. And we don't see the test pull today. We see this as the first pull after the sled setting is approved, and we are racing from here.
Oh, I'm shaking, I'm nervous because everything can happen today. I can be number 2 and I can be number 6, so...
And you're getting beaten by a young girl over there.
Yeah, she's a nice young girl, that's why I think so. No, she's running very good, and they're very, very good to set up the tractor to all the kind of tracks. So, I would say, and they have driven many, many years, so, and they got a good tractor, so that's why.
Henning drives one tractor and Ilse, his wife, drives the other tractor. Yes! Full pull for Henrik. Brilliant.
And his advantage now is that the experience from the pull with the Rabbit Gone Mad, he can use it for the Rabbit Gone Wild tractor.
Track is a little bit difficult. The first 10 meters off the track, the grip, no grip, grip again. So the tractor is going to banging a little bit side by side. But when you come over 10-15 meters, then it's okay. Then tractor is totally quiet and steady, and then it's okay.
And a full pull in the first run. Satisfied?
Yeah, we are very satisfied. The first thing I have to do is to make the 100 meter first, and then we have to see in the pull-off how he's going to do.
The next tractor is Sølvmælk de Anroder. It's a Holland tractor with a Danish sponsor.
Yeah, they always have a party. There's up to the weekend inviting a lot of their sponsors and having a party in Denmark at the Sølvmælk company. And the Nardfoder is always smooth and a strong running tractor. It's one of the first tractors running with 4 turbochargers on a methanol tractor and a full pull.
And on his way back for his next pull.
Yeah, and Patrick Gustafsson, one of the EDPC flagmen, start flagman.
Next tractor is Red Fever from England, driven by
Jeff Ashcroft.
Jeff Ashcroft, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Having a little trouble on the starting line, but seems like he's got it running, but it's a heavy pull for him.
And I don't think it's a full pull. No, not this time. It's not a full pull. And as we saw from the start, it was not one of the best starts he had hoped for. And the next tractor is European made from Holland.
A little heavy on the nose.
Oh, and over the white line, disqualified. When you go over the white line in Danish tractor pulling or in tractor pulling, you're disqualified.
And it's an easy being a flagman there because he's way over the white line. Normally it's just if you're touching the white line, that's enough to get you disqualified.
And the next tractor is from Norway. You'll never know
Has a lot of fans on the grandstands, both from Norway and also a lot of fans from Denmark. It's an old Willem Veldhuizen tractor. Formerly, the name on it was Bits and Pieces.
Full pull for you never know.
And a nice one.
And I bet you all the Norwegian fans are dancing.
They will see too that there will be sold enough beer, I can assure you.
And the next tractor is Rabbit Gone Wild with Ilse in the driving seat. Ilse is the wife of Henning, which drove the Rabbit Gone Mad with a full pull. So let's see if Ilse can get a full pull out of this. Great start. Full pull, yes, and even Henrik is happy.
And he should be.
His wife is one step closer. Oh, something happened in front.
A little thing to look at in the pit area before the pull-off.
And the next tractor is Red Alert from England, driven by Jeff Ashcroft, another one of Peter Clarkson's tractor from England.
Having trouble, looks like.
Oh my God.
Engine is really running bad.
I think it's going to be a long journey home to England.
25 centimeters.
I think you could say it's been a tough and challenging day for the Clark Pulling team today.
Yeah. What? Do you have any idea what went wrong with these two tractors?
They got some sort of red disease. No, the red fever. We've had some challenges with the red fever all season long, trying to make horsepower, and we think the tractor is still overfueled. It's running cool. It'll make boost, but it won't make horsepower. I can get the RPMs, but when you load the motor, it wants to quit. Now, the Red Alert is a different story altogether. The whole tractor generally is no problem. It's alive, it'll buzz, it'll go. But today, it didn't want to charge up. I can make RPM. There was no boost, there was no whoosh on the line. I don't know, we need to look at the bottom charger, I think, and see if there's something amiss down there. If not, it'll be an ignition problem. Could have a bad ignition box. It was missing like hell on the line.
A fairly long way to go for a pull like that.
And we've been further. We've been to Sweden.
As we have one family team, I think we're going to meet another team from Holland, which is father and son. Now we have wife and husband, and now we have father and son.
We hope make a good pull, and we are number 3 in the positions now. So yeah, we do our best for make a first place, and we hope we can make the Eurocup champion.
And let's see how he does. He wants to be European champion, so hopefully he has horsepower enough.
Jeff was talking about the red disease.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a green disease.
Yeah, not a very good start if he wants to take a European trophy back to Holland with him. I don't think it'll get better if we look at it from another angle, but
I think the distance will be completely the same.
Oh, I can see he lost all his boost.
Yeah, something happened.
51.65. Very disappointing.
One of the helpers looking under the hood.
Yeah, see what damage he did. And now we see the top 10 tractors that are clear to the pull-off out of the 16 tractors that started. And the next tractor in the pull-off is Zentra's newborn deer from Holland.
Sjur Seinstra is behind the wheel, father of Rowan Seinstra. Has 2 very strong running John Deere tractors in the team.
We can see the sled is heavier.
Sled setting is much more heavy. We have a floating finish line in the pull-off onto 110 meters.
And the next tractor is Menjen Koels from Holland. And then we'll see what Menjen can do. And you see Owas off the front end.
And going for the Eurocup title in the Mitas Superstock class. Past the checkered flag.
96.70 meters.
She had a growing wheel on, let's say, on 70, 80 meters, and it took away the speed. But yeah, we'll see. She's over the distance of short, so one behind us. The rest will follow, I hope, but we'll see.
They don't need to be number one today to ensure the Eurocup title for this season. They are having there's a 16 points between number 1 and 2, and even though some of the others will be winning, she will still has a good chance being Eurocup champion 2016. Let's see, Rabbit gone mad. Henrik Svenningsen on his home ground. Very, very nice and strong pull.
And past the checkered flag.
Way past the checkered flag. Over 4 meters, I think.
Yes, I think Henrik is very happy.
And also Manon is happy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with my pass, but I think the Rabbit's pass was a little better. But it's not over yet, so we'll see what everyone else is doing. If the Rabbit wins and we end up 4th with the interaction, then we're still champion of 2016. So
I'm so happy I almost pee in my pants right now. So I'm so lucky. The blue one was very good today, and the first 10 meters of the track was a little bit loose, but then the blue one kicked down in the ass and just pick up the track and then make speed like a maniac. So yeah, it was very good.
So right now you're hoping for second place?
I'm hoping for second place in the Eurocup series. That's what I'm crossing my finger and legs and everything I can. I cross, but let's see how it is. We got 7. He can also be number 2 and I can be number 3 then. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Can I just come on the podium? Then it's good for me.
And the next tractor is Incredible Deer. Now we'll see if Henrik can keep his first place, or will Incredible Deer come in and take it from him.
We often have seen Edwin Derksen done a surprisingly good pull, and don't know if the underdog is the right word, but he really often has surprised people.
Oh, it's very shaky.
Yeah, it's not a good pull today.
No. And I can still see the checkered flag, so he's not first place today.
Now 10 meters, almost 10 meters difference up to Rabbit Gone Mad's pull, and 10 meters in a pull-off in the Eurocup is a lot.
And the next tractor is Sumilk for Holland. We'll see if he can move the checkered flag in it. It's not a
will
good
take
start.
a lot more than that. Had problems from the starting line. I think missed some boosts, whatever, but not enough horsepower to turn the wheels.
Next tractor is the man from Norway. See if Norway can beat Denmark today.
Yeah, they're having a Rabbit team, and you never know. Normally is parked beside each other in the pit area, and no matter what, they are having an excuse for a party afterwards.
Yeah.
Winning or not.
Friends off the track, but competitors on the track.
For sure.
Oh, it's very shaky. Very shaky. And he did not move he did not move the checkered flag. Oh.
No, a shaky pull like that will also will be short on meters.
Yeah, it costs every time. And the next tractor is Metes Menion's father. Well, let's see if he can move the checkered flag away from the Danish man.
Mitas all or nothing. Very nice pull.
Yeah, very strong.
Steady.
Oh! What, something happened?
Again.
No, it's still not enough to take the checkered flag away from the Danish man.
Maybe it was a team order.
Maybe.
From the daughter.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah, because the daughter is father.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah. Next tractor is Else Henning's wife. So let's see if Else... Oh, that's not a good start. Let's see if Else can take the checkered flag off her husband.
Also very heavy on the front wheels.
But it's not enough.
Also 10 meters short of the checkered flag.
And and a bit of water.
Go down in the pit area and have a check on the engine. But finished today.
And the next tractor is Zeppo from Holland. So it's a Ford this time. So we'll see if one Ford can take the flag. Oh, that's not a good start.
Now missing some revolutions on the engine.
Yes, something really happened.
Very quick, he is easing off the throttle.
And we have a Danish winner. Full pull and 99.94 to Rabbit Gone Mad from Denmark. Second place from Holland, Interaction.
And a lot of trophies to be handed over today. First from the Eurocup competition of this weekend in Brande. Henrik Svenningsen and Rabbit Gone Mad on the first place.
And I think if you see Rabbit Gone Mad, and you'll never know, I think they have an excuse to party tonight.
Yes, and the final biggest trophies for the Mitas Superstock class 2016 in the Eurocup series.
Direction today, it's nice weather and people are friendly and the track was okay for us, and I am so happy for being number 2 in the Eurocup. And this is almost a family for me, and the winner, she is ready now.
Well, it was a perfect day for us, and we were really happy to win this cup with the AgriFuck Interaction. We've had it before with the Mitas All or Nothing, so it's the 3rd year in a row, and we're really proud of it, actually.
Yeah. And Seven, you've got a huge number of fans over there.
Yeah, it's so fun with so many people from Norway, and after 25 years with tractor pulling, I'm so glad for this.
And the next class is 2.5 light modified. The biggest class in the whole weekend, Kenneth.
Yeah, and as you said, 2.5 ton, 2,500 kilos is the base weight. Then we have some what's called weight compensation compared to what kind of engines you are running. And that's the nicest things on the modified classes. In this light modified class, we have a huge amount of different engine types. V8, V12, radial engines, turbine engines. It's a very, very nice class, and if you like something with a horsepower, this is something to looking forward to. And a big difference from the Superstock or Pro Stock classes. Some people like classes with the hood on, and then we have the modified classes like this one.
And I can see the next on the track is XL Team Luke Tools from Sweden. And oh, something happened here. I think he lost some kind of connection to his rear end, I think. You could say it like that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. We had before this there were quite some numbers of test pulls before they found the right sled setting, but this did not look as it should for sure. But let's see. I think this one will.
Yes, I think Wicked Screaming here, one of the strongest tractors in Europe, all the way up from Holland. Oh yes, a full pull to Wicked Screaming.
And even though it was a little bumpy the ride, he's still having a throttle 100%.
Yeah, so I think he's a very happy man. Next one is from Germany.
Yeah, it's a Green Monster team.
Green Monster team, yes. With an Allison V12.
Engine type from the Second World War, but modified from the Green Monster team, running on alcohol. And a lot of modifications to the engine and a lot of more horsepower than a standard version, I can assure you.
And a lot of throttle from the start. Oh, it's hopping like that. But I think he can do it. He can do it. No, I don't think that. No, not a full pull. No.
Yeah, it looks like the track is getting a little tricky for the tractors.
Yes, but the only thing that I can see, the beer is not gone dry. Beer's going down well.
Yeah, and now Black Power.
Yeah, I mean, we have some great expectations today. We have done some really good events, won the 2 last Eurocups, and hopefully the same today.
And Paul gets a great start up with the front end.
Has so many years of experience.
Yes. And that's a great full pull. That's one of the strongest full pulls already today, Kenneth.
Yeah, for sure. Very, very fast full pull. Also, after he's getting back on the throttle, passing the 100-meter line, still 10 or 15 meters extra. So looks very good, very nice first pull, and will be very exciting to see the pull-off.
Well, I think the track is good, and good grip from the start, and then full throttle, and it's good.
Everything is good.
Yes, and I think Paul is a happy man.
And he should be.
Yes, and the next tractor is Mad Max.
Yeah, one of the few tractors from Belgium competing in the Eurocup with a 6-cylinder DAF truck engine with spark plugs running on alcohol and making a full pull.
And the next tractor is the De Jong Special from Holland with these 2 V12 engines.
Yeah, Rover Meteor engines with Allison superchargers on it, and also running on alcohol.
But I'm afraid it's not enough for a full pull, Kenneth.
Yeah, not today. But normally it is a strong running tractor, but seems like they're not coping very well with the track conditions today. Then it's a Queen Spirit here, also a V12 engine, Rolls-Royce Griffon, 37 liters of displacement, V12, also an engine from the Second World War. And
a brilliant full pull.
For sure it is.
Absolutely. And from another angle.
Yeah, the big V12 roaring down the track.
We have 1 pull to go after this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's in Hungary, so we have to see what to do, but hopefully we take it to a win today, and then we...
it's easier if you win today as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
all right.
And the next tractor is Double Screaming from Holland. I think one of the strongest tractors in the Eurocup.
Yeah, one of the strongest tractors in all Europe. Currently having 102 points in the Eurocup series, only 2 points more than Black Power, but they still have 1 round more to go in 2 weeks in Hungary.
And a very, very, very strong full pull. Oh, it danced a bit. Oh, it did it. Full pull.
Even though it gets very bumpy, he still keeps his right arm straight. Look how the frame is flexing, twisting.
And a very happy driver from Double Screaming, I think.
Two big V8 engines on the Double Screaming. And mother Helmabor.
This is a Green Monster 5 meters edition. It's a brand new tractor. Today it's the maiden run. We have run first attempt at our home pool in Fürchthof this year, but we have a very fast breakage on it, and now we have to start again for the first time. So it's the first time in the world that twin Allison modified and runs in the light modified at 2.5 tons. We hope that we can win the class once in the future, but today we only want to make a run, hope that everything stays in one piece and everything is fine. So collecting some data for the engine, everything is brand new, so for only small steps forward.
And the next tractor is Green Monster from Germany with a new tractor and a new setup. and everything is very different.
But still have some bugs to sort out.
Yes.
No, we are happy with the premiere. It was everything is still in one piece. That was the most important thing. We are happy so far with the result. Everything is working, so we have to make all those little changes to get it running in perfect conditions.
When they get those two engines running 100%, like the other Allison engines on their tractors, that will be very exciting to see. And it's Duffy from Norway, with actually a John Deere tractor engine, 6-cylinder John Deere engine on alcohol.
And a full pull, Kenneth.
Yeah, and a very nice one.
Yes. So I think, I think all the Norway fans will have to have an extra beer for this.
It's
Celebrate.
Really been worth for the Norwegian fans to take the trip to Brande this weekend for sure.
Yes. And the next tractor is Asterix.
Yeah.
With a lot of small V8 engines, I can see.
The tractor with most engines for sure, not so big, but had a very, very nice and consistent season, and always comes home with a nice amount of Eurocup points, and therefore they are very, very good in the points as it is now.
And I think this time he is after driving 110 meters. It was not a straight pull.
no.
I think he'll still be happy with it. And the next tractor is Woody Woodpecker from Holland with another special engine in, Kenneth.
Yeah, but this time it's one of the red one. It's an International Harvester Superstock engine, 6-cylinder, also on alcohol, if anyone should have the doubts. And a very, very nice full pull.
And a very strong full pull, one of the strongest today's.
Yeah, looked like a very, very quick one.
Now we have Oil Addict with a very special engine in this from an aeroplane, a B-59 bomber.
Yeah, it's a very rare engine, 18-cylinder star engine or radial engine, 52 liters of displacement.
And the full pull, which I think he will be very, very happy with. And now it's time for the pull-off. 10 of the strongest tractors out of the 21 start list. So we'll see who is the strongest today.
And with only 2 points between number 1 and number 2 in the Eurocup series, very exciting, especially because the one of them is the Black Power. But first,
it's Wicked Screaming from Holland. We'll see, because the sledge is heavier, and hopefully the track will suit the tractors.
It's been a tricky track until now. Very much up to the driver to read the track condition and find the balance in the tractor.
I think his balance is a little bit out.
It's a little bumpy ride. Still is, but 89 meters in the pull-up is not bad, for sure.
Now the checkered flag, everyone has to move it.
Yeah, it's a target for the next tractors. And here's the one it's all about, the Black Power.
Black Power from Denmark.
It needs 2 more points than Double Screaming.
And let's see if Black Power can move the checkered flag. Good start. And then, oh my God, what happened? Oh no. Something really happened.
Seems like his right rear wheel suddenly
lost the grip.
Yeah, grows and loses grip. And Paul Ager really doesn't look like a happy man now. I can assure you he is really disappointed. This could be the Eurocup series determined.
Going great from start, full throttle and good speed, but suddenly, I don't know, the wheels spin off and bouncing around, and it was pretty hefty.
Yeah, it looked absolutely crazy. I mean, I was a bit afraid that you might tumble over or something?
Yeah, I think it was almost that pot, but hopefully not. But now maybe the frame is a little bit bent, but we have to see if we can be back tomorrow.
What will this mean as far as the Eurocup goes for you?
Oh, the first place is not so easy now. Now we have to fight for the second place, I think.
And the next tractor is Elker Metalby. Well, let's see how Mads can move the flag.
Also truck engine, V8 Iveco, rebuilt for running on alcohol.
Oh, and a lot of sparks. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think we need water.
I think he maybe blew his head gasket, something like that.
I think a bit of expectation for the seers, everybody looking on. And the next tractor is Mad Max. Oh, and he's moved the flag. He's farther than double screaming.
Very much.
Oh, and some water just to cool it down, I think.
I think head track marshal Mario de Veva discovered a little fire.
And the next tractor is Green Spirit. And let's see if he can move the checkered flag with his
Rolls-Royce Griffin engine.
Rolls-Royce Griffin engine.
Yeah.
Oh, and a good start. Oh, and very close to the white line. Oh, no, and he's hit the white line.
Too close to the white line.
So he's disqualified.
Yeah. You only need to touch it. Doesn't take more to get disqualified.
And I can look in his helmet. He's not very, very satisfied. And the next tractor is double screaming. It's like we said before, Kenneth, one of the strongest tractors in Europe.
Yeah, and after he now watched the pull of Black Power, he can think the pressure is off his shoulder, has 2 points more than Black Power in the Eurocup series.
I think he hasn't won today because and a very straight pull.
He just made it a little easier to go to the last round of the Eurocup in Hungary in two weeks, and it will be very hard for some of the other pullers to threaten his lead in the Eurocup series in the light modified.
And I think he's a very happy driver.
He knew, he knows for sure that it will turn out good for him.
The next tractor is Daffy. So let's see if Daffy can beat double screaming.
Nice balance on the tractor and a nice pull.
I think it's the front wheels that made the checkered flag, not the sled.
No,
so
it needs to be the front of the sled.
But I think still the Norwegian fans are very happy. The next tractor is Rocket Science.
From Holland.
From Holland, yeah. And I think there's a DAF engine.
It is a DAF. It's one of the first tractors who transferred a truck engine to alcohol instead of diesel quite some years ago. This is edition 2 or 3 or 4, I think.
I've seen him win in Denmark one time.
Not today, maybe.
Oh, he looks not satisfied. Oh, and the next tractor is Asterix.
Yeah, the one with the most V8 engines on the same tractor. For sure, maybe not so big engines, but just a matter of having enough.
It's still not enough for double screaming. Oh, it was very close to the white line. close is good enough as long as you don't touch it.
Yeah. Maybe he is not number one, but I think it's a good chance for a place on the podium. Let's see.
The next tractor is Woody Woodpecker from Holland. And I think he's having troubles. Oh, no, shaking his head. Not today. 0.21, so it's not a very good pull. And the next tractor is Oil Addict from Denmark.
Yep. Curtis and Wright's 18-cylinder radial engine.
And a good pull, a strong pull, but not enough.
84 meters.
I think because it was going towards the white line, that every time you need to brake, you lose a distance. You don't have to brake, you can keep your distance. That's the way tractor pulling is.
And here we are, double screaming. First place, 5 meters down to number 2. That's a very, very good victory. Very strong victory from double screaming.
And the ceremony awards.
And from today's Eurocup round, light modified, double screaming number 1. And the national anthem. And a little cooling down with the champagne.
And the last class in the day is the heavy modified, with only a handful of tractors, 6 tractors in all.
But including the Danish tractor Fenrir, reigning European champion in this class, and going for the Eurocup title this year also.
And the next tractor is a Green Fighter from Germany, with 3 big Allisons on the front.
And a very nice and clean looking tractor, making a very nice and clean looking full pull.
Yes, yes.
Always a pleasure watching the Green Fighter.
And a very, very fast full pull.
Makes it look so easy.
And I think even the audience like it. Yes, I think he's very happy. So I don't think he has to make much changes before the pull off. The next tractor is E1. Oh, with a special engine. It's not a V8 or it's not an Allison. It's a
no, it's not a piston engine. It's a turbine engine. One of the few of them on the starting list this weekend. 3 times Isotov TV3 engines, I think it is. About 2,500 horsepower each, and also makes it look very easy.
And the full pull. I think the track conditions are getting better and better.
Compared to the light modified, it looks like it's getting better again.
For me, it's a shame that we not go for the victory or for the championship today. But anyway, Mr. Søren, he do a good job, and he had a nice tractor, and he had 2 nice pulls, and I'd like to give away my title to him.
He's just saying that even though he's not going for the championship, he's going for the victory today.
Oh.
A quick comment on that?
I'm probably not agree with him. But if you do, then okay, then he will be the best. But I will do whatever I can to take him.
And the next tractor is Intertechne Lambada from Holland. It is, was it 4 or 5 engines in the front?
It's 4 V8 engines, big racing engines.
Full pull, yes. Full pull for Intertechno Lombarde from Holland.
They've been in the game, in the race for many years. Always nice looking, always strong pulling tractor, strong pulling team. Also has a couple of tractors in the mini modified class. We'll see tomorrow.
We can see it was Gert that was driving, so we will be very happy.
And then it's Snoopy from England with not one but two Rolls-Royce Griffon engines.
Very, very strong full pull this. Oh, very strong.
Far away the 100 meter mark. Evan Whittingham sitting behind the steering wheel, and then the Danish Fenrir.
Yeah, I think Fenrir is one of the strongest tractors in Europe at the moment.
It is.
In the heavy modified. So let's see if Sean Jakobsen can go all the way. Very, very strong football. Very strong football. I think Sean will be very happy with this car.
Yeah, and it's I think one of the, if not one, the fastest to the full pull we saw until now in this class. No doubt about that. And looking at the Lambada tractor and the Fenrir tractor, almost same design, same kind of like the engines is set up, but the engine types are a little different in the matter of how many horsepower. Then the pull-off.
And now we can say we have a handful of tractors. And the first tractor is Green Fighter. So let's see what the Green Fighter can do.
It's always exciting to see how good compared to the V8s. But the Green Monster team is always trying, pushing it a little extra. And looks like a very nice pull. Remember, in the pull-off we have a floating finish line, meaning we measure out to 110 meters. This was just over 100 meter and 7 centimeters for the Green Fighter. That's where we will now place the checkered flag.
And I could see he had to fight a little bit with it because it was heading for the white line, but he did well and kept it in. So a good result.
And then it's Ivan.
A little underpowered, but hopefully he can come up and tease the big boys. So let's see if he can move the checkered flag. No, not really, but a good pull. Oh, and the next is Intertechno Lombarde.
Yeah, he kind of promised us that he will beat Fenrir today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Oh no! Not enough to move the flag.
Quite some meters shorter than the Green Fighter. 5 meters shorter.
I don't know what happened. What happened? Because just maybe not enough horsepower today.
I think they made some experiments with rear wheels also during the season. So maybe the rear wheels didn't fit today for the track conditions here in Brande. Now it's Snoopy with two roaring Rolls-Royce Griffon and a broken
and a hand throttle in his hand. So not a good day for an Englishman.
What do you call it? Fly by wire?
Yeah, fly by wire. Yeah.
So it is now.
Yes, now it's the Fenrir. So let's see if Fenrir can do it. Oh, I think he should have the horsepower to move the flag. So let's see of yes. Move the flag, and the last tractor of the day.
With the longest distance.
Oh, I can see he's looking at the flag. So I think he's smiling now because I think he can see the flag, past the flag. Yes.
He knows reigning European champion, and now also with a Eurocup title in the back.
And
had prepared themselves for the situations, I think. Fenrir number 1 of today's competition.
Green Fighter number 2 and Intertechno Lambada number 3.
Yeah. And the trophies of today handed out first.
I think Søren Jacobsen needs cooling down because I think it was very warm inside that helmet. Yeah. So that's how you give champagne to the winner.
2 against 1. But we have a couple of set of trophies more, the Eurocup series for this season 2016. And again, Fenrir Søren Jacobsen on the top of the podium. Now both European champion, reigning European champion and Eurocup winner season 2016.
It's been a hell of a day, and it feels very good, and everything was just a success, and to doing the pull-off where all the good tractors are, so it's just wonderful.
And that's the end of today's pulling. Don't miss the action from day 2 from Valtra Pulling Arena in Brande. Coming soon on this channel. Bye for now.